Guys, what's going on? Is Ash here coming at you today in Raid Shadow Legends. Welcome to the video, guys. How y'all doing? I haven't checked in on you guys on a personal level in a while. Let me know what's going on in your life. I will read the comments below and try to say hi to as many of you as I possibly can. In my life, right now we're working on, first of all, roof repair. Had a leaky roof. That really sucked. Leaky roof, woke up at 5 a.m. in the morning. Me and my son just going nuts to every single fire alarm in the house going off because of a small leak in the roof. So getting that dealt with. Also trying to teach him how to ride a bike without training wheels. He'll be 4 in a couple weeks. So that is a work in progress, but it's a lot of fun. Today we're talking about one of these champions who just got added to the game as part of this fusion here for Mother Cybele. I am not a huge fan of this champion, the fusion champion.
You have the presumption that people care what you say. They don't.
I definitely think that Magnarr is better on paper, but you can make the case that even if you did fuse away your Magnarr, it's more difficult to get these legendary champions. So, you know, you can't really fault you either way. But with me, I'm not even going to go for the fusion at all. Who has time for that, right? I am just all about Magnarr quickly becoming one of my favorite champions overall inside the entire game. I even mentioned it in a pinned comment when we kind of ranked our favorite champions, me and Layla Fox. A fun video there in case you guys missed it. I will link that for you guys in the description below. But I put in the pinned comment that Magnarr, after that recording, is quickly vaulting up the list as one of my favorites. Now, there's other YouTube videos out there comparing him to the best arena nuker in the game, Trunda. So who's better, Magnarr or Trunda? For me, it's not really a question of who is better. Just having Magnarr in the same conversation, a lot of people saying that he is going to replace Trunda. The proof is in the pudding, right? Last week on Sunday, you can check out, I think, who had the videos? Check out Want to Mess, check out Murder Inc., check out Mac Chan. Those are a few of my faves out there as well. A couple others too. I know I'm forgetting a few. Boomer69 as well. I'll link all those videos for you guys that I can find on this champion. But at the end of Platinum Tier Arena, Magnarr was being used a lot more than Trunda on a lot of the offense and defensive, battle logs. So this guy can hit like a truck. But for me, he doesn't replace Trunda.
Don't you wish your girlfriend was hot like me? What did you just say?
I mean, I think that's the reason a lot of you might be checking out this video is he better than Trunda? He's so much different than Trunda. The fact, again, that he is an arena nuker, an HP-based arena nuker that can stand on the same level footing as Trunda is enough that you need to know about this champion, right? Because of his A2 here. Let's go over his kit really quickly, and I want to talk about all the differences between him and Trunda, and then, what makes him unique, even outside of his arena usage in today's video. So he has a decreased defense on his A1, great. 100% if they're under HP burn, by the way. On his A2, everything gets better if they're under HP burn, or arguably worse, depending on what you think of this A2. This A2 hits really, really hard. It smacks, guys. Attacks all enemies. Extra hit on enemies without HP burn debuffs. So it's a 2-time hitter based on HP damage, and it deals a ton of damage. We're going to see him in the arena in just a moment. 50% chance of placing a stun on turns, for 1 turn on enemies under HP burn. On the A3, fan the flames, so debuff spread, 2 random debuffs from the target, placing them on all enemies under HP burn debuffs. Also increases the duration of HP burn debuffs on all enemies by 1 turn, will not spread, the best kind of CC abilities. This actually hits pretty hard too on the A3. On Flesh Melter's passive, this champion heals by 1% of their max HP every time anyone in the battle takes damage from an HP burn debuff. So pretty cool synergy with HP burn, has a defense in Doom Tower battles as well. In terms of his masteries, guys, I went with the following. Always choose your own masteries. Take the 5 minutes to actually read what you're putting on these champions. There's several ways to build this champion. I'm not building him with accuracy, okay? Because I don't care about the stun. I don't care about anything other than the nukage in this particular build, okay? So in offense, crit damage, crit rate. I decided to take a trip over here to the right, though. I wanted to pick up Ruthless Ambush, right? Let me put this to the side here. Increases damage inflicted by 8% for the first hit on each enemy. I want that first hit in the arena to be a banger, right? Also picking up increased damage inflicted by 5% when attacking with full HP is usually the case, depending on what kind of arena, a go first or a go second team in the arena. We'll talk about both teams in today's video. Also, Opportunist increases damage inflicted if the targets are under stun, sleep, fear, true fear, or freeze, I have that because I have him paired in a lot of teams with Prince Kaimar, who will be putting the enemies to sleep. So think about it. Extra 12% damage from Opportunist, an extra 8% damage from Moveless Ambush, and an extra 5% damage when attacking with full HP. That all really adds up to be a tremendous first hit from Magnarr, from this champion. We went down, we grabbed Helm Smasher as our tier 6 option here. That's going to be the go-to option for you guys for any PvP content, talking arena or wave killing for any dungeon in the game. On the support, again, we bypassed the accuracy. Instead, we pick up extra HP, right? This goes for a lot of champions, right? If you don't need the extra crit rate, if you already have 100% crit rate on some champions, go with extra attack. In this case, we don't need the accuracy. We're not building him to be a debuffer or to land any of his cool like debuffs that he has in his kit. We just care about more HP equals more damage, more survivability as well. We went down here, we kind of hugged the right-hand side. We picked up Evil Eye, decreases the target's turn meter, which is really nice to have, and then we would grab Sniper as well. So that's how we picked the Masteries on him. In terms of artifacts, we're building him all out NUKER in today's video, guys. We have 174 speed, 105 crit rate, 256 crit damage, and a lot of HP. I do recognize that we didn't need the 5% crit rate, which I just told you guys about, but attack does nothing for this champion, so it doesn't matter. So we have him overcapped on the crit rate, which is nice. What was his aura again? Defense in Doom Tower battles by 30%. Not bad for an aura either for Doom Tower, right? So in terms of total stats, again, we're looking to prioritize HP, speed a little bit, and then crit rate, crit damage, really, you know? We still have 188 accuracy, so a decent amount of accuracy as well on this champion. What do I have on him right now? I might still have an accuracy, yeah. I'm gonna switch this banner out. I was just playing around to see if he has good synergy in other sort of teams with all of his debuffs and his HP burn kind of synergy. To be honest with you guys, I'm not going to say he's trash. I'm not going to say that I was underwhelmed or disappointed. However, I was expecting a little bit more in dungeons. I will show you a dungeon at the end of this video, but, you know, safe to say I like him mostly as an arena nuker personally. But again, we will take a look at that. We have crit damage on the gauntlets. We're looking for crit rate substat if we can find it. We have crit damage, or excuse me, HP percentage on the chest. We have speed on the boots. And again, we're looking for substats of crit rate, crit damage in speed and HP percentage, okay? Stacking as much HP is always going to be good. So guys, before we go into the arena, I do want to compare him quickly to Trunda because that's what everybody else is doing inside the game right now.
I can't make you love me if you don't.
So Trunda, the pros to Trunda is the overall damage output is very, very similar on these two champions, right? They're both hitting on the A3 or on the A2 and A3 respectively on both champions. They're both hitting 2 times very, very hard, right? With Trunda, she benefits greatly from increased attack. Whereas, obviously, Magnarr increased attack is not going to help him, and there is no increased HP buff in this game right now. Maybe sometime in the future, who knows? But right now, we got nothing. So Trunda with increased attack can do more damage. Also, different affinities, right? So if you need a, going against a bunch of spirit affinity champions, you run Trunda, obviously. Going against a bunch of force affinity champions, which is great that Magnarr is spirit, it gives us an amazing option for a spirit affinity nuker who is accessible, more accessible than legendaries, and better in a lot of cases than legendary champions. So affinity is going to base when you use either of these champions as well, if you're lucky enough to have both of them. And then lastly, I guess 2 final things. A decrease attack debuff. Decrease attack is going to do nothing to Magnarr, whereas it's really going to handicap Trunda. So that's a benefit for Magnarr. And then lastly, well, Magnarr is much more difficult to kill because he has a ton of HP as opposed to Trunda, who is more of kind of like a glass cannon, right? She is more fragile because you're building her with high attack as opposed to really high HP. The last thing I'll note, guys, on this champion, I have him in Savage gear, but Savage gear is still the way to go, in my opinion, for him as in a nuke PvP build. However, if you want to build him, if you can build him fast enough to kind of keep up with the team and not get lapped, you can put HP percentage boots on him as well, give him even more HP, and that works especially well if you have a champion like Kaimar or like a stun champion, maybe an Archmage helmet going before him to stun the enemy team. Otherwise, you're not going to go in time, right? But that gives you some awesome flexibility with Magnarr because you can essentially run him on a variety of different teams. Same thing with Trunda, but you can put him on a go second team as well because he can survive a first hit because he has so much HP. So a lot of cool options for this champion. Let's go ahead and just try him out in a few battles here. So I have like this kind of weird, fun team. I think it's fun.
I really don't know what to say, actually, because
this is not funny.
It's not fun.
I'm challenging myself to use champions that I always say are kind of trash on the channel, just because that's part of the fun of the game to me, right? Is using not just all meta champions. I'm going to start doing that more here on the channel as well. So here we go. Seeker goes first. Here, I'm going to go 1-time speed on the first one, so you guys can see what he's able to do here. That was the passive there, by the way, of Elegaeus. It will preempt his fatal hit and keep him alive with a shield, so that's nice to have as well on this team. This team, pretty robust. Wow, I've never seen that ability in single time. That is funky, man. I've seen it really fast in double time. This is it. Boom, boom. 2-time hitter. Of course, did get a weak hit there on Syl, Magic Affinity. But yeah, that's pretty nice, right? Pretty nice. Now we can just go 2-time speed and watch while I let him melt everybody away. Elegaeus dies there. He did have revive on death. Let's go in for the kill here. Boom. Okay, that was the A3. Now we kill Mountain King, and there we go. Okay, let's put him on like a Kymar team so we can get that benefit as we spoke about there. This team we might need to go second team, so I'm going to hold off on that. Let's keep him on this team. Let's get Elegaeus out there. I don't think I will mess anything up by taking him out. Let's put in Madame Ceres instead as a debuffer on this squad. And I think, actually, let's put in Kymar, because we do want that sleep ability, right? So let's slot in Kymar here. Make sure we get the right one. 221, 238. There we go. And I do need to set up this team. I think I have the team saved right here. Come on, Ash. Come on, bro. All right, here we go. So you're going to see him absolutely go nuts here. Watch this dude. All right. Boom, boom, boom. Ouch! Dude! Of course, they have Revive on Death on Tormund and on Brachus, but he did kill everybody, and it made it look pretty easy, man. He absolutely just, he slams them down, man. The cool thing about having him on the same team as Kymar is we can reset the abilities and go in with another hard-hitting A2 and kill him on the second go-round. Man, he makes it look really easy. I was just going 10 by 10 in the arena, just absolutely smacking every single team I faced here, right? And you can use him, as I mentioned, guys. I'll link all those videos, right? Check them out, because he's being used everywhere in Platinum as well. Look at that. Boom, boom. Everybody dead.
Hello, mother.
Come on, kill Duchess, man. If we put him in HP boots, I wonder if he'll be able... I wonder how much extra damage he'll be doing. I want to test that out with you guys, if you don't mind. So there we go. Nice and easy. Kills everybody. Kills everybody. I'm going to go a few more battles here. And then we're using Sky Touch to kind of mitigate the Torments, Hegemon, etc. I'm going to go a few more battles. Then I'm going to put him in HP percentage boots. And I'm going to switch it up to a go second team. Because he doesn't, as I mentioned earlier, he doesn't just have to go on a go first team. Look at that. Oof. Oof. Deals so much damage. Now, I will mention, he's not hitting quite as hard as Trunda would have hit here. But keep in mind, actually, he probably is. Because we do not have decreased defense and weaken on... We have no debuffs. No, like, extra damage debuffs. Let's put him on a damage debuff team. And then see how we do there. So we'll probably be faster than this team, I assume. Oh my god. I'm out of gems.
There's no possible way that we can pay that, so what do we do here?
I'm out of gems. Be right back. All right, guys. Let's go all out nuke here and put Madame Ceres on the team. Let's just make sure that she's doing her midnight ritual first. And we will be good to go. So here we go. Midnight ritual is good. And here we go. Let's see how much damage he does with debuffs on the team. With debuffs now. All right. So here we go. We go first. We get the sleeps in there. We get the debuffs down. Boom. And boom. There we go. Now we're hitting around 70k or so times 2. Not too bad. Skull Crown, do not kill me. Do not kill me, Skull Crown. All right, let's keep it going here, guys. A couple more battles, and then we're going to go ahead and try him with HP percentage boost. We can actually probably do an experiment on that right now, but let's do a couple more battles. This is a blender comp. I might not be going first against this team. My Arbiter is not that fast. I took off some of my best speed gear to put it on Syl the Drakes to be able to two-man Nether Spider. But it looks like we did go first. And again, boom. 40k to like 60 or 70k. Yeah, man, he's absolutely a machine, right? And this is how you can really move fast, right? I probably should have let off with the Ceres team and kind of really showing you what he can do, right? With the debuffs on the enemy team. Just make sure he's going last on your team. Okay, he got provoked there. Silly Seneschal. Silly Seneschal. And we got froze there as well. Let's see. Let's see. Gotta be careful. I'm scared of Genbo, man. All he has to do is go once, and I'm kind of screwed. Or Herndig, right? So there we go. Come on. Don't let me down. Ooh, he stays alive. Genbo, don't do it. Don't do it.
You kill me, I will kill you.
No! Ooh, we stay alive. Barely. There he goes. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Oof. Close one. Close one. Let's do one more. Let's do one more. Let's do this team. Actually, you know what? That team's too easy. Too easy. Let's do this team. That's what I'm talking about. Boom. Krisk. Lydia. Who else is on this team again? Oh, God, man. Siffy as well. Okay, let's go single time. Let's go single time. Boom. Dude, I get so jealous whenever I see Cardiel. He's like my most wanted champ. I think we're going to die here on this squad. I don't know. Let's see. They got all the buffs up after Ceres went in there and debuffed, you know? Did they go first? Okay, let's see. So here we go. It's not going to hit that hard here. We don't have... let's see. Let's see. Boom, boom. Not too bad, but not too great. Let's put it on auto because... Oh, Arbiter died? I think that's it. Unless we can kill right here on this next... Nah, Cardiel's going to go first. Okay, let's see. No! All right, so we couldn't do that team. We couldn't do that team. But maybe if we go second against this team, we could win. Let me switch HP boots, and then we'll try that same team out and just see how we do with a go second team and see what kind of damage he puts out as well. So be right back. You know what, guys? I figured why not put Magnarr and Trunda on the same team? We'll put Ceres, or excuse me, we'll keep Ceres on the team. We'll put Kymar in the lead and see if we can get revenge on this team, man. I don't need to start it on auto, though. I think I might have messed it up. Let's see. Let's see. So let's start out with... I hate how fast they are, man. Let's start out with this. Man, so many resists. That's the problem here, right? Our whole team gets resisted, and now we are decreased defense, weakened, block cooldown skills, and all this junk, right? All right, let's go. Ceres, I'm counting on you. Counting on you. There we go. All right, so Trunda, you're no help to me. You're no use right now. Let's go after Siffy first. All right, Magnarr, you're up. And look at this, guys. Well, actually, don't look at this. I thought we had decreased attack. We don't. I'm counting on you. Counting on you, Magnarr. One, and bum. Bye-bye. That's a good revenge. And really, Trunda didn't help us out there. I guess it was more Magnarr, right? I mean, she didn't really do much there other than kind of tank for the team. So we got revenge, guys. He was in HP percentage boots there, and he was without his Savage gear because I didn't have HP percentage Savage handy. So, guys, before we let you go here, in terms of dungeon viability on this champion, I put him back in an accuracy banner. I put him back in speed boots now. I'm going to talk about him in PvE content. He's an average champion, in my opinion, in PvE content, where his best use cases are in kind of progression. You can use him in Ice Golem. You can also use him in Spider's Den, which I think a lot of people ought to benefit from him because, again, he has that cool debuff spread. He doesn't bring HP burn to the table himself. You can see decreased defense, stun, and that's pretty much it, which is kind of a downside on this champion. However, when you put him with another burner on the same team, I mean, this team is going to get the job done, so you can use them in, again, progression. A lot of people find Spider 19 more difficult than Spider 20 in a lot of ways, mainly because it's force affinity. Well, again, this dude is a spirit affinity, so you can put him on a burn team already for extra synergy, and he's easy to keep alive as well. So here he goes. I'm going to go ahead and let them finish out this fight, or I guess I'll let you show it a little bit, see his abilities in action. But you put him on the same team as a Drexstar, you're going to be A-okay. So in this team, I have an Armiger for extra damage, I have a Reliquary Tender for heals and cleanse, of course, and I have him with Drexstar as well. Now, Drexstar, you can see he's tanking here, so this is becoming a little bit of an issue. But instead of having him with a high resist to be my tank for this team, I have him in lifesteal gear instead, so he'll be able to heal himself back up vis-a-vis the lifesteal and the Giant Slayer proccing on his A1. That's Drexstar. And again, you'll see a lot of damage from Magnarr on this squad. Keep in mind, a lot of it is coming from that A2 against all the Spiderlings as well. So I wouldn't say he's a pivotal or a mandatory part of this team. I would say he's a nice addition that will help you out and make sure you have 100% success rate on a run like this. Now, even if Drexstar was to unfortunately die, it's not a big deal because we still have plenty of tankage on this team, and Reliquary Tender will be able to pick him right back up as well. So you guys can kind of see how it works. He's doing a lot of damage to all those Spiderlings, which again, isn't necessarily the best thing in the world because A, yes, they won't be there to kill Drexstar or somebody else on the team, but B, you know, when you're killing all the Spiderlings, they're not allowed to take that HP burn as well. So just keep that in mind, but you can see the debuff spread, really, really handy. He has the decreased defense because of the debuff spread. He has the stun as well on a second go-round on that second hit on the A2. So I'm gonna come back to you guys at the end of the spider run. We'll take a look at the total stats. All right, guys, so not too bad. I mean, it took a long time, 4 minutes, but Drexstar put out 7 million, Magnarr put out 6.1 million as well, and well, that's the team. So I think that he could help people out. Doom Tower waves, progression, the debuff spread is nice synergy, but he has to be paired on PvE content. He has to be paired with somebody who does bring that HP burn to the table. Guys, we're gonna go ahead and end it there. Let me know in the comments below. Who do you like better, Magnarr or Trunda, or do you agree with me that it's all purely situational based on affinity and the team that you're facing? I guess you could probably say that about any champion in this game. Guys, thanks for watching all the way till the end. I appreciate you, and as always, take care, guys.